Welcome to the Jukebox. I'm your host, Brandon, and today I'm going to be reviewing Who Cares by Abby Jasmine. And right off the bat, I really like this album. This is one that kind of snuck up on me because, well, here's the story of how I first was introduced to Abby Jasmine. On Twitter was where I first found her. I followed her some years back before she really started doing music for real. So I can't remember what she did. I think it was just like a picture. But I was like, oh, she looked good, so I followed her. And then that was really it. I mean, she used to post she used to post videos rapping, freestyling. Sometimes she would even sing in some of them. She wasn't like taking it seriously, like it was like a joke type thing. Well, not always like a joke, but you know what I mean. Like she wasn't taking it 100% like this is my calling. It was just kind of like it's something I can do. I'm just gonna rap. I'm gonna rap about something. Like she'd make like little funny videos like "But did you die though?" type stuff, and that's kind of how I was like introduced to her. And then she started to actually like really get into music. And I think the first one that I seen was I think it was called "Long Live." It was a music video with her, and I liked it. And then I was like, oh, so like she can really do this. Like I had already known she had the ability, but I was like, nah, I'm like she can really do this. And then around the time this album came out, my favorite song, which is one of the first ones I heard that really made me go back and listen to the whole album. I had heard one or two of these songs before, but the deluxe was already out. It was "Stuck on You," which is my favorite song, but I can't say it is for this one because I'm not reviewing the deluxe. I'm only reviewing the regular album. So "Stuck on You" is my favorite one. It's a very good, happy summertime vibe. It's a really good feel, and I think it's one of the best constructed songs on there. But since we're just reviewing the regular album, let me talk about the regular album. And straight from the bat, what I rated about a 7.5, which is great to me. 7.5 is which means it's better than average. And the reason why I rate it pretty high, because I'm pretty harsh low key when it comes to these ratings. Not super harsh, but harsh enough. Like I feel like it should be fair, 1 through 10. But why I rate this a 7.5 is this is one of her first real projects. Like this is one of her first big ones. Like this is one of her first actual like albums. I don't know if she considers this an album or like a whatever you want to call it, but this is one of her first actual albums, and I think this is really quality music. There's really not any bad songs on here. You can say it's no skips, but the reason why I wouldn't say it's necessarily no skips is because everybody is to their own opinion. So there may be one that you feel like is a little weaker than the others, or not as strong as some of the others. But for me, this is a great, and it's only 9 songs. It's not like it's a chore to get through. It's only 9 songs. Not that long of a project. But it starts off great. I mean, the first song, 2020, is slower. And I feel like it's a good intro to what the album is. I feel like it's good vibes, good feels, and it's very like just one of the better, smoother songs on there. And then it goes into the next song, which is "Stay With Me," which is the second song on the album. "Stay With Me" is one of the best songs to me. Not the best, one of the best. It's one of the better. Like you can hear her singing ability, and it's just like I just really enjoy the song. Like it's gonna be kind of hard to describe without like me like actually breaking out and singing the song, or me just being like y'all just gotta listen to it. Like I can tell you anything, but you're gonna have to form your own opinion on your own. But how I feel about this one, um, "On God" is the next one, and "On God" is cool. It's not my favorite. If there's one I had to skip, it would either be "On God" or "Do Better." If I had to pick one, those were the two. Just not as strong to me. They're still good songs. I'll still bump these songs regardless. But they're just some of the not as strong to me. Like the other ones really carry their weight, and I'll be like, I can bump this by itself. And it's like I dang near only listen to "On God" and "Do Better" because it's on the album, just because it's on the playlist. But I do like "Do Better," like not "Do Better." I do like "On God," the opening line, like need my nigga eco friendly. He can't fuck up my energy. That's probably not word for word what she said, but it's close enough. That was the message she was trying to get across. And but I really like that line. It's just like it's like okay, like I see you, like with a bar out the gate. But yeah, but those two songs are back to back. "On God" and "Do Better." "Do Better" is the next one featuring, I think it's in Cash something. I can't remember, but not my favorite feature. That's the only thing. It's not a bad feature. It's just like as a whole, like if I had to rate one, that's just what we do on the show. There's always got to be a best. There's got to be a worst. That's my least favorite feature. Nothing tourism is just like it didn't stick out as well as some of the other ones to me. There's not a lot. There's like 3, but that was just one for me. The next song is Poland Springs, and I like Poland Springs a lot. I like it how like it's very like it's an up tempo song, not super up tempo, but it's a good vibe. Again, a lot of this is really vibey, and I just like how she's still herself. Like it's like the music is good, but at the end of the day, she's still herself, and she still is singing about things. Like if you followed her on Twitter or you've seen her or been following her for a minute, you'll know the type of person she is, and she's just kind of like an entertainer at the end of the day. She's a funny person. Like she's also talented, but she kind of just has this whole like even on this song, there's like a little chant at the end. It's like drink your water, like it's like shit like that. Like it's just so she likes to just get a certain message across that goes beyond just me singing a song, and that's just like a current thing. But Coneheads is the next song, which I feel like is one of the best ones. One of the smoothest. This is probably top 3 in my opinion. Top 3 or maybe actually I might change it. It might be like top 4. Only reason why is because the next song is one of my personal favorites. But like I said, every song on it is good. I feel like everybody can have a different favorite song. But Coneheads is a good song. The next song is Artificial Lover, which is why I moved it, because I think Artificial Lover might be my number 3 favorite song on here. Number 2 is Stay With Me, and number 1 is the very next song, which is Groovy, which is probably like the biggest hit on there. Like I think most people would actually know this song, featuring Guap Dab. So if I had to give somebody my favorite feature, it would probably be him, just because they both ride the beat very well. They do it very smoothly, and it's not like it's hard to like. It's not like, oh, this verse is coming up. It's a good balance between the two of them. And if you kind of just want an entertaining perspective of it, you go watch the video. It's also funny. I mean, like I said, they're characters. So I like Artificial Lover, then Groovy, and it might be the best beat because it's really smooth. I ain't gonna lie, but it's definitely the best hook on there. And it might be the best song overall just because it has one of the best hooks, one of the best beats, one of the best verses, and I really one of my favorite particular verses is the last verse she has. Just because I mean she has good verses on both sides, but I think the last verse is my favorite verse of hers on that song. So I would recommend, that's one of the ones I would highly recommend you go listen to. If you want to take the time out, listen to the deluxe. Stuck on You is, sorry, I got a mean stutter today. But Stuck on You is one of my favorites. It is my favorite. But if you want to go back and listen to the deluxe, that's the one I would advise you to listen to. I think that's the best chorus on the entire thing. But as far as the regular album goes, we're on Groovy, and then the very next song, which is the last song, which is Chevy. And Chevy is a great song as well. It's, if I had to rank it, that would probably be the 5th best one to me. I don't know, like maybe I can go down and rank them all right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go look at the track list. Give me 1 second. It's behind me, so don't think I'm just like looking crazy. The best song to me, number 1 would be Groovy. Number 2 would be Stay With Me. Number 3, Artificial Lover. Number 4, Poland Springs. Number 5, Coneheads. Number 6, Chevy. 7, On God. 8, Do Better. I feel like I just missed one. Oh, I left out 2020. 2020 would be after, it would be like number 7. It would be after, shoot, which one did I leave out? It will be before On God is what I should say. It will be 2020, On God, Do Better. And I mean, yeah, I would highly recommend you guys go listen to this album. I've been a fan of her for quite some time, just her as a person. But the album actually is something I've been like kind of recommending to people. So that's why I wanted to review it and kind of actually put it out there. But a couple of my close friends, like I've got a couple people listening to like some of the songs. They're like, oh, who is this? Like, this is smooth. And I'm like, oh, this is Abby Jasmine. You don't know about her? I've been bumping her for a minute. And it's like I feel like not necessarily like I'm putting people on, but it's just like a lot of good music. And I feel like the best music is very low key. The best music isn't always the stuff you hear on the radio. It's more often the stuff that someone actually took their time and is like grinding to do. And she's very, very much on her way, in my opinion. And I think which is one of the reasons I rated it so high is because just being one of her first couple projects, she still has a lot of room to grow. She still has a lot of room to improve, and she's started off pretty well. I mean, I've listened to her first couple projects. I listened to Trap Mom, and this is my personal favorite amongst all of them. I've listened to like two different ones. I think it was Trap Mom. I don't remember the name of the other one, but it's the one with her like smoking. I just don't remember the name of the picture, but this is my personal favorite amongst all of them. And I mean, just like we always do on the show, yeah, I mean, I hope to see you back on the show. Subscribe, like, do all that for the channel. But just let me know what else you want to see me review. I got plenty of time, so it's like I'm always looking to review new music, which is the whole reason I did this show. Was I'm always interested in seeing new music, new songs, new genres. I mean, it goes beyond hip hop. It's not just something that we would just only want to listen to rap or only want to listen to R&B. I want to make that emphatically clear. We do a little bit of everything on the show, so a lot of different tastes. But this, I think R&B is my favorite amongst the genres, which is why more often you're probably gonna see a good amount of those, and that's what this is, a good R&B album. It's very smooth, very good summertime feels. You can put this on when you barbecuing or whatever, when you take a shower. It don't matter what you're doing. You can put this on. You can be singing along. It's very smooth, very good music. And shout out Abby Jasmine once again for putting out a pretty quality project in my opinion. And we hope to see you back on the show soon. Check out our other videos and check out what we got coming up. So we'll see you soon.